What's up, Fit Fam? Coach Ry from Team Flex. We're back for what I'll call episode 2 of Ry Rant Radio, because obviously it's not episode 2, but it is episode 2 back in the game after taking years off. So we're back again. I appreciate your guys' response. A lot of you reached out to me after the first episode and said, you know, you're glad it's back, you're excited, and, you know, gave me some good feedback on the episode and the content. It sounds like you guys really like that first episode, and I'll tell you what, that, you know, we're only getting better from here, people, all right? So make sure you're following me, you're subscribed wherever, and remember, this is just one of those pieces of content that I do that's fun, and maybe, you know, you listen to it in the gym, you listen to it doing cardio, you listen to it driving to work. I don't know where you listen, but I got other content that'll do all kinds of other things for you too everywhere. Just find me at Team FFLEX, okay? Let's talk today about the topic of the day, and this one will probably hurt your feelings. It's going to hurt a lot of people's feelings, but realistically, it's something that's got to be said, something that's got to be heard, and, you know, I posted something on Instagram this past weekend that was similar to what I'm going to talk about today, and it was insane to me, some of the opinions people had about this, but basically, here's what I want to talk about today. The sources and ways in your life that you justify doing bullshit because of some situation, some scenario, okay? And I know you're probably hearing that and you're like, what the fuck are you talking about, Coach Ry? So let me explain a little bit more, okay? We'll start with the post because I think this is probably the best way to bring it. I post on Super Bowl Sunday, okay? I post, hey, everybody out there, watching other people play sports is not a really good justification to go eat bullshit and drink bullshit, right? Which to me makes perfect fucking sense, right? Do whatever you want with your life, people. I never said don't. I never said, you know, you can't have your fucking cheat meal and all that shit. But I'm saying it's not really a good excuse. It's not really a good justification. And if you disagree with that, I mean, I don't really understand that, right? And so the Super Bowl has become one of those things that people do that with. And I was like, okay, I was thinking about this post because I got a lot of feedback, a lot of positive feedback. But of course, you know, you get the haters, the people that say this is ridiculous, that's not sustainable, this isn't a lifestyle, you should have your cheat days. Fuck, okay, great. Well, fucking do it then. Don't be on my shit. Unfollow. Get out of here. You know what I mean? But like either way, the point is, this is just one of the things people do this with every single fucking day of their lives, right? Like you look at the Super Bowl, we'll just use this for a sec, but we'll talk about many other situations this happens. But if we look at this, you know, people automatically assume, okay, well, a football game, you know, biggest football game of the year, whatever. I don't fucking watch football, you guys, so I may not relate to you on that level, but that's just fine. We all relate to things in the same way, just different things, right? But the point is, you know, it's the Super Bowl, so it's a party, and now we gotta all get drunk, and we gotta eat all these fucking pizza and wings. I kept seeing pizza and wing comments, people telling me like, oh yeah, you should be having pizza and wings, right? And this is bullshit, this post's stupid. Okay, well, I don't know what it is. Just because of a fucking football game, you gotta do that? Like, you have to, by the definition of the world, you have to do this? Otherwise, what? You know? So it kind of goes with my last episode. We were talking about the way that, you know, your peers in your circle and your group can pressure you in the wrong ways and actually make you not achieve your goals. This same shit happens with stuff like this, and I think it's fucking bullshit. You know? And it's not just the Super Bowl, you guys. I'm just using that because that just came up. You know, people do this with pretty much everything in a way or not. And I want you guys, as I talk about this episode today, if I'm talking about this, think about the things you do this with in life, okay? And I'm no stranger to this, by the way. I've done this many times in my life where, you know, I would justify, okay, well, I'm going to go out to eat or something, so it's fucking cheat day because I'm not going to eat my normal food at my house, so why would I eat anything normal? I'm going to go eat fucking as much and as many burritos as I can until I hate myself, and then I'm going to start my diet again tomorrow, you know? I've done this stuff. Everybody does these things, and it becomes this weird, almost like ritualistic bullshit that actually holds you back from achieving whatever the fuck you're trying to do, right? Like, if you assume that you absolutely have to go to the Super Bowl party and you have to drink and you have to eat bullshit and it's just the way it has to be, well, then you have made the choice to have to be off track with your fucking goal. And that's the bottom line, all right? There is no, I mean, you can go to anything in the world. You can go to any outing, any event. You could go to your Super Bowl party and not do that. You can enjoy the party on every fucking level. If you think you need alcohol to enjoy your life, I'll tell you, you got something you got to work on, okay? That's the bottom line. That's the truth. You don't need this type of stuff. If you think you need a fucking pizza to enjoy your life, you got a problem, guys. You got something else you got to look at, some other thing you got to find and figure out what's going on with your life, right? What is so bad about it, or what are you not looking at? What part of you are you not working on that's making you think that this is the only way to live, right? It's just to get to the next thing, right? And people do this with holidays like crazy. People do this like with everything. So it's just Super Bowl. It's going to be Valentine's Day this week. I think it's Valentine's Day actually tomorrow. Guarantee, you guys, most of you that did that fuck off thing for the Super Bowl are planning the fuck off thing for Valentine's Day now. Now you probably got a dinner you're going to go to. Maybe it's a date. Maybe it's a movie. Maybe it's whatever. And you're planning to go off the fucking rails again because it's a fucking, you've justified it in your head already. Oh, it's Valentine's Day. I have to. And then the next thing comes up. Oh, it's going to be this. Oh, I'm going out with my friends. Oh, it's the fucking this holiday, that holiday. You know, people start making an entire lifestyle around purposely planning to fuck off their goals. And I just don't get this. I don't relate to this. I don't understand this. I'm all for the balance, you guys. If you know me, if you know the content I've done over the years, you know my mission has been as a coach is to really bring like the balance and the longevity and the sustainability to fitness, to bodybuilding, to all of these things. I'm not about doing extreme diets. I'm not about doing extreme amounts of cardio. I'm not about all that bullshit. I'm not. But I'm also not the coach that says, yes, it's smart to fuck off your goal every single chance you get just because you want to and just because you think you should. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with saying the opposite of that and saying, you know what, hey, yeah, okay, well, maybe you really do love the fucking Super Bowl and then that is your whole fucking jam and you found a way to make that cheat day work in your diet. Fuck yeah, go for it then. But either way, just know it's not really a great justification to say that you're gonna watch the fucking Super Bowl or it's Valentine's Day or it's this holiday or I'm gonna go out to eat or I'm gonna go do anything to mean that you can eat and drink bullshit with no consequence. Those consequences, they still exist, okay? Cheat days have consequences, people. Yes, I believe in the balance. I believe in everything. But if you got a very serious goal, something you're very, very focused on, you are detracting from it by going into any type of thing like that, right? If you're going to purposely go fuck away your whole routine, your whole diet, your whole thing you're focused on, it will hold you back in some way because here's the problem with cheat days and things like that. And, you know, I'll have to do a lot more content on this because I was blown away by how many people don't understand this. A cheat day is a part of a diet in a way to maintain, you know, balance and lifestyle and keep your hunger levels at, you know, a good spot and kill any cravings and do other things. But you don't need it. You don't fucking need it. The cheat day is not required by the evolution of mankind to be able to survive and to be successful in burning fat or building muscle. You don't fucking need it. It's more, you know, to relate to life and balance better and be able to go out and do other things, which I do believe in and I think are important, but you don't fucking need it. And what happens is people start to take cheat days to the level that is like beyond the scope of reality, right? Where they're sitting there and, you know, cheat day starts with, yeah, I'm going to go out with my friends and we're going to have a pizza and we're all going to share a pizza and I'm going to have 2 slices. That's my fucking cheat day. I'm back on my shit tomorrow because I got goals, motherfucker, right? Like, that's how cheat days start. And eventually, after you've been doing it for a while, you start saying, all right, Saturday, it's fucking cheat day. It is the day. I'm going to go get, you know, I'm going to get fucking 12-pack of donuts. Oh, I can pick the ones with the little jelly in the middle and the little swirlies on top and shit. And then I'm going to go, oh, you know, after that, I'm going to go get a pizza. But instead of sharing it with my friends, I'm going to get a whole fucking pizza, a whole little small pizza. I deserve it. I earned it. I fucking did the stuff all week. I get it. And then, you know, after that, I'm going to go to the movies and I'm having my favorite candies and fucking little milk duds and the popcorn and all the yay. You're fucking off your goals, okay? You're slowing your progress down. And you know what? You're creating these bad habits around eating, which is the anti-effect of cheat day, right? So it's the whole purpose of this podcast right now is to remind you that all these things that come up in your life, it is a fucking choice. You either choose to do something or you choose to not. And that's what's going to happen for every goal you set, okay? It's not just about even fitness. It's about life in general. Every goal you set, you can choose to take a step every day closer to the end result of that goal, or you can choose to step off the fucking path, okay? And a lot of times, if you go into it with the mindset that you have to, like people do with the Super Bowl, like people do with fucking holidays, like people do with birthdays, like people do with Valentine's Day, like people do with fucking anything that comes up, you know, that will pull you off your goal every single fucking time. And you gotta know this. There is never a need. It is a choice. Never a need. It is a choice, okay? You can easily do anything in life. You can go out to the fucking bar with your friends if that's what you do. If that's your thing. If you're fucking somebody that wants to compete, or, you know, you're into fitness, you're trying to lose weight, whatever the fuck it is, and your friends like to go out to drink on the weekend and you want to go. Guess what's not required? Drinking. You can go. You can go to the fucking bar and not drink. If you can't, you know, what the fuck's wrong? Are you that weak? You that fucking weak that you're gonna be peer pressured into fucking thinking you need to, or it's just a given that you have to? And the same with any parties, Super Bowl parties, all this shit. You think you fucking have to? You think you absolutely have to? It's a fucking mandated need? Come on, guys. I'm telling you, you got to stand up for yourself and you got to stand up for your goals, okay? Otherwise, nobody's going to do this for you. I can't do this for you. If I'm your coach, if I was your coach, I can't do this for you. All your situations in life, all your choices you make, I can't make for you. I can give people the plans. I can give people this and that's it. Like, I can try to keep you on track, but I can't tell you what the fuck to do, where you to do it, and how to do it. And I'm not sitting there walking behind you, tapping you on the shoulder, being like, hey, you remember your fucking goal. At the end of the day, people, what you got in life is a lot of choices that are going to lead you to one path or another. And if you got a specific path you're trying to land on, you want to lose weight, you want to build muscle, you want to be a competitor, you want to be a performance athlete, whatever the fuck it is you're doing, if you don't stay on that path, you're not going to get there. I think the world these days, you know, and a lot of fitness is like this now, everybody thinks everything is fucking easy. The amount of people that I see starting businesses every other day, the amount of people that say they're going to compete and they have no fucking scope of idea what it takes to actually do that. The people that say they want to lose 100 pounds in a month and not fucking understanding that that's goddamn impossible, right? Like, people think that everything is easy and everything's going to be handed to them and they're going to get it without any fucking work. And I will tell you guys, it is harder than ever in this world to actually be successful at achieving any goal because of the amount of bullshit that will constantly fill your head, and the people that will tell you this and that, and the shit that you'll see on Instagram, and the shit that you'll watch on TV, and the shit that is constantly getting into your brain and literally poisoning your fucking mind. If you're paying attention to all this shit and you're getting all this in your brain, constantly think of it like your diet, right? Your brain diet. You're fucking digesting all this bullshit constantly. What do you think you're gonna get out of life? What do you think you're going to get out of life if you're constantly sitting there hearing people's negative shit, paying attention to the fucking news, doing all this bullshit, right? You got to go on a diet for a lot of things and opinions and ideas and people and all things in your life. Because otherwise you're just not going to get to your goal. And I promise you, it's harder than ever. I see it constantly. I coach for fitness. I'm also a business coach. I'm also, you know, I fucking do all kinds of things. And I notice constantly that people are struggling more than ever now to actually attain something. And it's almost like people have dumbed themselves down. Like, you know, you constantly do this thing, basically like everybody did with the fucking Super Bowl or any of these other justifications for being bullshit, basically, right? Like, what happens is every time you go and make a choice to be bullshit, to say, you know what, today's a step off my plan. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna eat everything in the world. I'm gonna drink everything in the world. I'm gonna get fucking drunk tonight. I'm gonna do this and that. Tomorrow I'll be back on. Every time you do that, you dumb down your potential just a little bit, right? You get a little bit weaker. It gets a little bit easier to do that next time. It gets a little bit easier to do that next weekend. It gets a little bit easier to do that every single fucking holiday. And all of a sudden you're looking at your calendar, looking for what holiday you can fuck off your diet. Okay, like this is what people do, and it continues to dumb down where you're going to be, what you can achieve, and what you're going to actually be able to amount to by the end of trying to achieve any fucking goal. Seriously, dead serious, okay? And I see it across the board. It's what happens all the time. It will dumb you down, and eventually, right, like what I was about to say, is people seem like they don't even fucking set goals anymore. It's crazy. Like, people have been so dumbed down from the way they live their lives and the shit that they digest constantly with content and TV and fucking news and whatever bullshit that you're constantly stuffing your brain with. People don't even aspire to set goals anymore. It blows my fucking mind how many people try less hard now in this world than they did 10 years ago. It's insane. And is that you? Is that what's going on with you? Is that what has been leading you? Is that why you made the choice to fuck your diet off for the Super Bowl? Or why you're going to make it it to fuck it off for Valentine's Day? And why are you going to make it to do anything else? Because your goals literally just don't even fucking matter? Is that why? Is this the unrelatable thing that I don't get? Because every single day of my life, when I wake up, and I've done this for years, I'm focused on my goal. I'm paying attention to what my goals are. I'm keeping track of my goals, and I want to make sure I'm going to fucking attain them. And every single day, that's in the forefront of my mind. And I see this in great athletes. I see this in great clients. I see this in people that I mentor for business. I see if you wake up and you got this goal, you got this drive, you got this focus in your mind, and you keep it there, and you keep all the bullshit out, and you keep on your fucking plan, you do attain the result. But can you just say, yes, I'm going to be a competitor, I'm going to start a business, I'm going to lose 100 pounds, I'm going to do this, I want to build some muscle, I'm going to do all that, and then go about it in a fucking lackadaisical way? I fucking don't think so. Absolutely not. It won't happen. It's harder than ever to do, and it could never be done in the first place. Most people that say you can do shit like that are trying to sell you bullshit. They want you to buy some supplement. They want you to buy some magic pill. They want you to buy their whatever the fuck it is, and they're gonna scam you. It's bullshit, you guys. If you got a goal and you got a plan to get there, and it's the right plan, then you need to stay on that fucking plan, and you need to do that, and you need to quit looking at, justifying ways to go off track of those goals, because I promise you, all you're doing is you're dumbing down your potential, you're dumbing down where you can go, and you ultimately set the factor for where you will end up. I mean, like, literally, and I know you're hearing this and you're like, all right, Coach Ry, fuck, come on, man, you're beating me up with this shit, but it doesn't make sense to you. Here's what does, okay? Here's some situations. Are you a competitor? You want to compete? You want to go get your pro card? You want to be the fucking best, right? Shit I hear all the time from people. I see it on Instagram every day of my life. Thousands and thousands of people saying that that's their goal. Well, what the fuck do you do every day then? What the fuck do you do every day? Do you look forward to the fuck off day? To the bullshit day? Do you do that? Because athletes that win don't fucking do that. Pro athletes that go to the top don't fucking do that. It's not the fucking goal to do that. It's not the goal to say you want a goal and then be able to fuck off your way to get there. It doesn't work. Are you the person that wants to lose 100 pounds, 50 pounds? You want to, look good in your bikini at the beach or your swimsuit at the fucking beach, right? You want to go do that? But, every single day you look for an opportunity to screw yourself up. You look for another way to cheat on your diet. You look for another way to miss the gym. I could go on and on, people. If you continue to do these things, I can promise you, you will do the same shit for the next 1 year. You will do the same shit for the next 2 years. You will do the same shit for the next 4, 5, 10, 20 years, and eventually you'll fucking die. You'll die in old fucking death sometime, having never achieved whatever goal you got right now, because you're looking for the excuse. You're looking for the weakness. You're gravitating towards being weak and justifying your needs to say, okay, well, yeah, I have to do this. It's a great idea. It's a Super Bowl. I'm gonna eat and drink bullshit. It's fine. It's one day, right? The amount of people that fucking I saw after I post this post saying, it's one day, you're not being realistic, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I never said nothing about not having flexibility in your diet, not having balance in your diet, not doing any of that. All I said is that, it's not required. It's not fucking mandatory. It's not really a good excuse, and it's not. And if you still think it is, after you've listened to me talk about this shit for 18 minutes, you got some shit you got to figure out. I'll tell you what, because I promise you either got to do one of these two things after this podcast. You either got to say, you know what, shit, that makes a lot of sense. Maybe I do need to think a little bit more about all of my goals and how I'm going to get there and what I'm going to plan. And, am I doing that? Am I the person that's fucking off my shit every chance I get so that, I can basically sit here and spin my wheels? Is that going to be me? Am I going to be that person? Or you can do the other one, right? And a lot of people will do this. Most people will do this. 90% of people will say, you know what? Coach Ry's wrong. That's fucking bullshit. Guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Whatever. Fuck it. Balance. Everything's good. I deserved it. I earned it. Fucking blah, blah, blah. And you won't get there. And either one is fine. That's fine. Either one's fine. I don't give a shit. You guys, I'm making a podcast for you. I'm sitting here making a podcast to hopefully help you get your results. I don't know most of you that listen to this. Thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of you listen to my podcast all the time. I'll never meet you. I probably never talk to you. I won't fucking know what any of this did for you. But you know what? I make this so that you can hear it. You can take it. You can learn stuff. You can apply stuff. And you can get there. I want you to get there. I want you to get there even if I know you never fucking got there. I want you to win. And that's why I tell you the hard shit. Shit nobody wants to tell you. Everybody just wants to sell you bullshit. I'm not here to sell you bullshit. I got nothing to sell you. I'm not selling you nothing right here. I'm telling you straight facts, truth, honesty of what will actually help you get where you want to be or not. And you know what? If you got it, great. If you don't, great. Go about your life. Do what you want to do. I'm not fucking here to baby you. I'm not here to hold your fucking hand. Do what you want to do with your life and realize that every single decision and choice you make is going to bring you one way or another. And that's it. And that happens every day. And that happens every single time. And if you choose to go the bullshit way, great. You made that choice. That's your choice. That's your life. That's your body. That's your fucking decision to do what with. But I'm telling you, either way, you got to understand a choice has a cause and effect. And whatever you do will produce some type of result. There's guaranteed ways to be successful in goals, and it's by staying to your fucking plan. And there's guaranteed ways to not get to goals, and that's by going off the fucking plan. So every single time that you do XYZ things, you find a way to justify the bullshit, and you do it anyway because of balance, because you gotta have it, because it's okay, because you earned it, because blah, blah, blah. Just know you're delaying that timeline. You're holding yourself back, and you may fucking damn well never, ever get there. And if that still sounds good to you, then go for it. Eat that fucking pizza. Drink yourself into a fucking blackout. I don't give a shit what you do. I gotta tell you the straight facts that are gonna be the choices that you gotta make with it, all right? And so that's it, you guys. This is ranty as shit. I'm losing my breath. I'm getting kind of fucking hyped up to the point where I might not be able to go check out at the grocery store after this without yelling at the goddamn cashier. So I'm gonna call it good here. Episode 2. I hope this helped you guys. And you know, we got a lot more coming. Give me some feedback, drop me some comments. If you agree with me, let me know. If you don't, let me know. I'd love to hear it. I'd love to hear your opinion. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And all you haters out there, I got plenty more coming. All right, fucking love ya. Bye.